Hey guys, this is Isaac, bringing you Kingdom Hearts 200% Beginner Mode Segmented Speedrun, Segment 6. This runs from, I believe, Cave of the Dead to right before the pot battles. So I guess the save is at Underworld Interests or something. And this segment's been a bit of a doozy. I've had some difficulty getting this. As usual, manipulating an item drop. In this case, it's a Serenity Shard. Serenity Shards are pretty difficult to get regardless of where you try and pick them up from. So I decided to go ahead and get at least one early. Every enemy that drops Serenity Shards is kind of one of the big hitters. I mean, like Large Bodies, Fat Bandit, any of the enemies that has a giant health bar and lots of really bad attacks drops a Serenity Shard, usually. And Creepers, the little nobody, also drop them. That's like a 2% chance, I think. It's the lowest in the game, excluding like rare items. And you only need to get, I think, 7, I believe it works out to be. So I don't have to get that many Serenity Shards. And I'm already at the first Hades battle. You only have to hit him a certain number of times, so I just back up so that his first attacks don't hit me. And then bust out the fire. Here you can see me use some of my AP boosts and then equip some abilities. I'm really bad at menu stuff, but I got through that reasonably fast, so hey, what you gonna do? And this segment has a lot going for it, actually. I got the Serenity Shard, which is going to take a little while, pretty much no matter what, but it didn't take that long this time. And I might want to comment on this, by the way. You see that I got hit by Hades' Fireball there, and then I use Bushido to attack the enemies. If you get hit by his Fireball, and then Aerial Recover, and as soon as you hit the ground, use the Limit, then it will one-shot this group of enemies pretty much every time. It doesn't work all the time, because the shadows patterns are semi-random, but it works like 90-something% of the time. So rather than just sort of risking it and using that immediately, which about 90% of the time doesn't kill all the shadows, and then you have to wait like 5 seconds for the shadow to resurface and then kill it, and then you can run on. So I just go ahead and wait a minute, and the timing for him hitting you with his little air attack actually works out perfectly. So, hey. But yeah, that first battle got one-shotted, which is nice. The second battle was sort of ugly. I got juggled a little bit more than I would have liked, and I auto-locked onto Hades for a minute. And then this third battle, you see I hit that guy once in the air, and then I lead into another random stream of combos. And it looks random, but it actually isn't, because I actually played through this battle so many times that I realized that if I hit him with that one air hit, and then I believe that the sequence was an air, and then a slide dash, and then another ground, not slide dash, then I could chain that combo straight into a, wow, that fireball totally should have hit me too. I can chain that second ground combo into an air combo on the bat, so it actually saves time to just have that one little awkward hit there. It's funny how things like that work out. They're really difficult to predict and plan for, because all the combat is so random, but right at the beginning of battles you can usually anticipate at least one. And then this battle actually went really well. I mean, the overdrive could have done a little bit more damage, but it usually does about that much, and then the enemies were in a good clustering. Got a lance tug to finish off the large body. And now I have a few more items to pick up, and then I am off to drop a Serenity Shard. And immediately following that, or pretty close following that, is another one of the sort of big incentives to keep this, is that my Cerberus battle was probably the best I've ever had. It's about 1:10. And I consider a good Cerberus battle like 1:40, just as a barometer. I mean, about 2 minutes is where they typically fall, and just having one go this well after getting the Serenity Shard drop, which actually came out pretty cleanly, could have been better. The Serenity Shard drop could have been a little bit cleaner, and that's my main regret with this segment. Like right here, you see I go ahead and use Bushido on these 2 Lance Soldiers, and the large body should be spawning like any second now, but he doesn't until the Spiral. So luckily, I mean, Spiral does do more damage than all that little lead-up stuff, but it still takes me a few more hits than I would have liked here at the end to finish him. Lay into him with a full swing, and then he gets finished off here. And you might have seen that little blue item bounce out. I go ahead and kill the Lance Soldiers, because they're pretty good experience per time. That Lance Tug, I really wish it killed him. But getting more experience is always nice, and if one of them had dropped like a frost shard, then this would have been an amazing segment. I would have loved that. Sadly, nay. Aron's just raping face. I have no idea what Aron's problem is. It's like every character besides Aron is just awful. Like, you never want them in your party, and then Aron just kills everything that moves. It's actually totally common for him to kill those rabid dogs right when I get the very first chest in the, whatever that tunnel area that I just left is called. I run out, I get that chest. By the time I finish opening it, he's already killed the rabid dogs. So, pretty often, actually, one of those dogs would drop an item, and that would be an item that I would, you know, add that into the segment's worth. So that if I did get a drop, like maybe it wasn't a Serenity Shard, but maybe it was like a, I don't know, Power Shard or whatever else he drops, then I would have taken that segment. Because I got a lot of drops off those rabid dogs when Aron killed them. And here is the Cerberus battle. I mean, Aron does a lot of the work. I can't claim all the credit, but the things that went really well is that he had a good pattern of spins. He never really waited too long to spin around, and I predicted his spins well, which I can usually actually do. I'm pretty good at doing Cerberus, but like here, he really should have not done that perfect of a spin there, because that spin came right around to where I wanted it to. And then this little sequence, it's really difficult to hit him during, but I actually get like a combo and a half off, which is nice. Barely managed to jump back up and get caught by the first dog paddle, and then after I use it, I pretty much just air combo him insanely and then pull off 2 more air combos and he's dead. And that's it. It does work out to about 1:10, and I was really happy when I got that. So, of course, predictably, I made a mistake saving, which is just like me. And then there's the end of the battle. The next segment, segment 7, is looking like a doozy. I don't know if I'll change it, but doozy seems to be my word of the day today. I hope everyone's enjoying that. Yeah, segment 7 is going to be a bit of a problem, because I think it's like pot battles manipulate 2 drops, 2 lucid shards from trick ghosts, and then do all the peat battles, and then Hydra, and then 100 Acre Woods, and then save in Beast Castle. So the time's 1:11. It's about 2 minutes behind Spike Vegeta's any percent that's on SDA right now. I don't know how far it is behind his recently completed single segment run, but I'm pretty happy with 1:11 here. It's much faster than my practice run, and hopefully I'll be able to keep up this pace of putting out segments, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.